Hello everyone. Now let's start one more question with the same orthographic views, taking object in first quadrant. Direction is given, so when you see from this side you can see this surface. First we do the identification, freehand sketches. So step by step I will draw. So when you see from this side, arrow is given, so you can see this surface. So in the front view you can see this type of shape, this one. Now after that, behind this surface and this surface, now what are these? They are coming in the same size, so it means if I have to enclose this, both the surfaces will be inside this, and if I say the shape, it is just parallel to this, means this line and this line parallel, so I'm making the shape like this. After that, no other line which will be visible. So if I count the surface 1 2 3, only 3 surfaces, 1 2 3 visible. Now after that, hidden lines. So this semicircle is there, so for this semicircle one hidden line will come. We will draw exactly with dimensions, then we will see where it is coming. So this is the one hidden line. Now for this circle there will be two hidden lines. So again I'm telling you, I'm just making the freehand sketch. Exactly when we draw with dimension, then we will see where it is coming. So this is the front view. Now we will draw the top view. When you see the top view, you will see this surface at the top, so it means it will come same surface like this. So up to this it is straight, so approximately it will come like this. After that it will be inclined, and then the straight surface, right? Same this H shape, so H shape. After that you can see this inclined also, because it is inclined for the top view also. This surface is visible in front view as well as in top view also, so we will see where it will come, but we will close this for this surface then. So it will be enclosed like this. Now after that it will be coming in between these two, so like this. We will see with the dimensions where it is coming. So you can see surface 1 2 3, so 3 surfaces are coming, 1 2 3. Now here is one hole in this part, so we will draw here. Now we will check the hidden lines, so no hidden line is there, so this is the top view. Now we will see the side view. If this is the front view, this will be the side view, because visible maximum area from this side. So this is right hand side view. I will make on the right. Actually in drawing we have to draw it on left side, but just to freehand sketch I'm making here. So this shape you should draw step by step, means when you see from the side, first you can see the surface, so I have drawn this. Now behind that you can see this surface, but it will come, no doubt it is inclined, so it will come within the range only, so you can draw like this, right? So this surface is there, which is visible in front view, top view and side view also, this one. Now after that, no other surface in the side view, but hidden lines for this groove, not visible, but we have to show it. So again we will see as per the dimensions where it is coming. So it is, I think it will overlap with this, with the same line, this part, right? Then hidden line for this in the lower part only, then this. So this is the side view. Now we will draw the same with actual dimensions. So the total dimension is 90, so we should take the xy axis as per 90 dimension. Now try to draw the solution within 10 minutes, so that in exam there should not be any problem. Then after that we have to take 2. Now we will see with the 90 total. Now I will take the help of this freehand sketch, but take dimension from isometric view. So this is 90, done with this length. Now it is having total height 45, like this, and here also 45. If you know the object is having the rectangle, then first you can enclose the outer part, so that a number of dimensions need not to be calculated. Then after that, here it is given from this 55, so this part 90 minus 55, 35. So from this I have to mark 35, done with this. Now how much here? 20, but above that how much? This one not given, so we can say it is just symmetrical to this, so we can calculate. It is 30 plus 30 60, 20, 60 minus 20, 40, so 10 on this side, 10 on this side, so this will also be 10. So above 10 and then 20, so above 10 I mark the point, and then on this side 20. Try to take exactly parallel lines. Now we can join them. Done with this part. Now after that, from here it is 20, so directly I can go here, mark the point. After that it is 55 from here, so from the same point now I can mark the line exactly parallel 55, this one, and I can join it like this. Done. After that, this is the visible part. Now we have to draw the hidden part. For this circle, this is 20, so from this side it is exactly coming here, but hidden line vertically, exactly hidden lines. Done. After that, for this groove it is 20 from this side, so its center is 20, so exactly here it is having the center, so it will go from front to top, same like center line. Remember that center line will always go with the same shape from front to top. Its projection line will also be a center line. Then the diameter is given 20, so 10 10 both side, so 10 on this side, 10 on this side. So proper hidden line like this. So this is the front view. Now we will go for the top view. So again you have to take 2 centimeter gap here. Now for top view, first of all we have to take the projection lines. Take projection line from all the corners of front view. First you can take a lengthy projection line, after that unnecessary part we can erase. Now here it is total length 90, so we have no need to measure that 90, we can directly take 90 on this way. So you can join it directly. Now it is giving 60 on this side, so you will take 60 in this way. Then after that on this side it is again complete 90, so you can take again complete 90. Done with this. Now at here it is having 30 midpoint, so exactly mid, this is 30, so it will have now 20 20 both side. So I'll mark 20 in this side and 20 in this side, so this is the space for semicircle. Then after that from here it is 15, so I mark here 15, got this point. Then it is to join here from this point to this point, so you get this point. Now I have to join this point with this corner, so you can join it like this. Now freehand sketch is guiding me and I am taking the dimension from the main diagram. So this is the H shape. I'll draw this arc later on. I can mark the center line, I will draw it later on with compass. Now after that there is one more surface which is starting from this mid and it is ending at this point. Done with this part. Done with this part. Now we have to draw the circle and then we have to draw this circle. So we can mark first where the circle is. It is 20 from this side, so I can mark directly 20. So here is the point. Now from here it is having the center line. Now we will do the compass. Now we will draw the circle with compass. Always check before drawing, is it coming both side equal. Now here also we have to do. So this is the front view and top view. Now we will do the dimensioning. I have told you for dimensioning, now you can give all the dimensions in front view and top view. Front view will give you the height and top view will give you the width.